Good evening, folks. So the fifth and the final test match is also going into the final day tomorrow. The match was expected to end today, but rain and some gritty play by England's batsmen has pushed it to the final day. The equation is tantalizing. England require just 35 runs to record a memorable victory. India need 4 more wickets. Which way the match will go, we'll know tomorrow morning. But today was such an exciting day's play. With the new ball available in just over 3 overs, in about 20 balls, India's attack will be rejuvenated tomorrow morning. They had a very tough day today when they were thrashed by Joe Root and Brooke. But tomorrow morning, with the new ball being available after 20 balls, they will be hoping to knock off the tail and record a victory to ensure that the series is equal at 2-2. India picked up 2 wickets in the first session before making a costly error in the 35th over. The first ball of the 35th over, bowled by Prasidh Krishna, was a short ball. Harry Brook tried to pull it, but he only managed to hit it off the edge. The ball flew high towards the boundary at long leg, where Mohammad Siraj, who had just come back to the field after taking a rest, where he caught the ball, but he stepped on the padding on the boundary line and it turned into a 6. Prasidh Krishna, who was already celebrating, he was in despair after that. Gradually, England then seized the initiative with both Brooke and Joe Root playing with great confidence, great freedom. Brooke was his usual attacking self, and he got to his century in only 91 balls. He just turned the game around. Root was his usual confident self, almost nonchalant and elegant. He massaged the ball on the offside, and whenever the ball was pitched up at his legs, he easily got a boundary, or he easily rotated the strike. Ball by ball, gradually England began to nose ahead of India in the contest, and suddenly it seemed that England were the favourites for the match. Root and Brooke added 195 runs in quick time, and suddenly the match began to slip away from India. The Indian bowling was not really very effective at that point of time, and it seemed that Gill was allowing things to drift away from India. He seemed bereft of ideas. It seemed that England would simply walk away with the match. Brooke fell when he was finally caught again by Siraj. This time the catch was valid, but by that time Brooke had added 92 runs to his total of 19 when he got a reprieve the first time around. Root also reached his century, his 39th century, in his usual nonchalant fashion, and it seemed that he would take England to victory. Root fell when he lazily wafted at the ball. It was a short ball from Prasidh Krishna. It moved away, and he only managed to edge it behind to the wicketkeeper. And he was utterly disgusted with his dismissal. The pitch did not have as much life as was expected. The bounce was uneven yesterday, but today it seemed to play better. But it also could be due to the fact that England's batsmen were fantastic today, and in India's bowlers, the pacemen were dispirited, tired, and off colour. So as things stand, both teams have a chance of winning this test match. They will have to come back on Monday morning to finish this job. England need 35 more runs. India need 4 wickets. One of the batsmen, Vokes, may not come out to bat. He probably will have to come out to bat only if there's a possibility of either saving the test match or winning the test match, because he has a dislocated shoulder, and it's unlikely to be able to hold the bat properly. With the new ball available in just about 20 balls, 3.2 overs, India would first wish to keep it quiet when England come back tomorrow to resume the chase. And then they would wish to take key wickets, early wickets, with the new ball when it's available. So that's the equation here at the Oval. India and England both have the opportunity to seal victory here tomorrow. India's victory would draw the series at 2-all. England, if they win, they will take the series 3-1. It would be a fair result if the series is drawn because India have played fairly well in this series. They have dominated on more sessions, across more sessions in this series, and they would be unlucky and if the series goes 3-1 against them. And that's it from me, Rohit Mahajan at the Oval for Rediff.com. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.